back to Vlogmas day 4. I'm not really sure in the order that you're seeing this, but I think it's day 4 for you. It is chilly in St. George, and when it is chilly here, we can only do one thing. Hot pot! Whoa! We don't have a lot of really amazing food culture in southern Utah, but we do have a really good Korean barbecue place, and we go there quite frequently. So we're going right now, and I thought I'd bring you guys along. When I share about hot pot on social media, I get a lot of questions. How do you do it? I would love to go, but I'm too intimidated. So I will take you through and show you how we do hot pot, and we can hang out. We're back at our table, and this restaurant you can order the meat that you want through the tablet. So Kent ordered all of our meat, and everybody went over to the bar and got veggies and noodles. They have a lot of gluten-free options for me and Weston, which is really cool. And then you order whatever kind of broth you want. I always go for the less spice meat broth. It's so good. What did you get this time, Kent?
I got less spice.
Oh, you got less spice also?
I always get less spice.
So
You get
I got
no
spice.
spice. Yeah.
Okay, so here's all of Kent's goodies. He's got tofu and fish cakes. What else do you got there? A meatball.
I got some meatballs. I'm trying this for the first time. Never tried it before.
What is that?
It's
a sausage?
Sausage, yep.
And then he's got some kimchi on his plate. And then most of this will cook in our broth, and then these will cook on the grill. And then we just chow down. It's so good. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is just putting all of my veggies in. And I will also do these. It's like a noodle to me, but what is this, like a bean?
Yeah, it's like a bean curd.
Yeah, bean
noodle
curd
thing.
noodle. Yeah, they're pretty good. And then I love to do an egg in here, a poached egg. So that will boil. And then my meatballs. And I'll eat on this for a little bit and work on the grilled stuff later. Once this is boiling a little bit more, I'll take this meat and put it in the broth, and it cooks in just a matter of seconds in the broth. Kent's going for the meat. Wait until you hear the sizzle.
So we got a
Sirloin and a short rib.
Yep. That's it for now.
These meats, you can cook on the grill as well, but we just put it in our broth. That's how we prefer it. Yeah. Okay, Kent's cutting up his steak right now. Why are you cutting it?
They give you scissors. It's hard to. They don't give you steak knives, so.
Yeah, you don't have steak knives, so you kind of cut it so that everybody can have a portion of it. Usually there's a little cup on the table, like that silver one at the end, that has all of your utensils in it. Whoa, what's that cheese pull you got going on over there, bro? That's from your cheesy corn? Okay, I'm gonna go for some of this in my broth, and I'll let you see just how fast it cooks. All right, it's cooked. What you're looking for is that your meat is not pink, but it's shaved so fine that it cooks really quick. And then you just grab it, dip it in your sauce, and then enjoy. back from dinner. It's late again. I'm gonna get to where I'm getting more of our daytime on these vlogs, but we're doing our Clue Advent, which is actually, bless you, pretty cool. You read a story and then you solve puzzles together and you figure out which door you're opening next. And sorry, the board game looks like a clue board. Are you opening it today, Weston?
Yeah, the cards out though.
Here, let me help you. Yesterday we opened this one, which gave us clues and led us to our second door, which you wrote a number 2 on, and we got to open today. It's really cool for an Advent and pretty interactive. So now we get to read those cards that we just pulled out and figure out how to solve the mystery. Curse is having a little nighttime eggnog. Our neighbor knocked on the door yesterday and brought over 2 options of eggnog for us to pick from. He had, what were the options? Do you remember?
Toasted marshmallow and chocolate.
Which is the one that you have right now, right? Mm-hmm. I had a little sip of it. It's pretty good. It's not very sweet, like most eggnog's very sweet. And the chocolate flavor is really light. But that's so cool that he makes his own. And he said for the toasted eggnog, he took marshmallows and put them in the Traeger and smoked them and then mixed that into the eggnog. Now we have to try that one next time. I thought during the month of December we could check in throughout Vlogmas and I can chat books with you guys, books that I'm reading during December. I'm all in for the cheesy Christmas books at the moment. You put it in a town with some pine trees and some snow, sign me up. But this month, while I'm doing my December reading, I have this little Advent. I bought this off of Etsy a couple years ago and I just save it and pull it out every year and then use it again. But instead of tracking the days of the month, I just track my December reading sessions. So I didn't read yesterday, so I didn't get to flip one of the books over, but I am gonna read this evening. So I will find the book marked with 1 and then I will open it up and it just has different book themed pictures behind the books when you flip them over and they're hidden pretty good. Oh, is this one? No, but here's one I can flip and just show you. There's just little illustrations behind them. And I've been using this for a few years and some of the flaps are starting to get a little thin and they hang open, but it's so cute and I just keep it in my library just sitting out on a table. So I'll get to flip one over for today and at the end of the month, whatever number I make it to, I can think back on all of those reading sessions I had. Okay, so up first I listened to an audiobook. I don't remember the name of it. Let me look it up. It's called Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal by Megan Quinn. It has a bunch of tie-ins with Home Alone, which I loved that part of it. If you're a Home Alone fan, you'll find it hilarious. But it was very spicy. Super, 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 super spicy. I don't mind that usually, but when it happens over and over and over and over and over, I get very bored with it. So I just skipped a lot of those parts. But the storyline as a whole was really cute. I loved the characters. I loved the little town it was set in and I enjoyed it. I gave it 3 stars. I probably won't remember much about it in a couple of days, but it was fun. It was a fun way to kick the season off. Then I grabbed Sarah Morgan's The Holiday Cottage, and this was really cute and cozy. It was a little bit, it's kind of sad. There's a lot of family dynamics in this and you're following several different characters and you see how their storylines come together and it ends very beautifully and it has elements of Christmas like sprinkled throughout, but it didn't really give me Christmas vibes. But I've had this on my shelf for a couple of years. I'm glad that I read it, but I don't think I'll remember much about it. I gave it 3 stars. It was okay. But right now I'm reading The Book Hotel, which is also by Sarah Morgan, and I am loving this book. I love this book. I will link all of these down below in my description so that you can find them, and if you don't remember the names, they'll be down there for you. But this is a story of a group of friends and a separate story of a woman who's running this cute little hotel. They talk about pine trees all around and snow, and the group of girls, they get together every year and they do a book club. They're friends outside of their book club and they talk throughout the year. They're very close, but the book club gathering is just something special that they do each year, and and they pick a different destination. So this year they end up at the hotel of the woman that I mentioned earlier. And each of the friends has something going on in their personal lives. So you get to see them kind of come together and learn these things that are going on in their friends' lives, how they support each other, and what's the deal with the lady who runs the hotel. It is really cute. There's a lot of talk about setting and food and atmosphere and of course books and what books do for us. I'm really loving this one so far, but I am, you know, I'm close to being done. I'm on chapter 12. Not that that matters to you, but I have about this much left. So I'm gonna read this one tonight, and I already have my next read picked out that I'm excited. It involves Christmas recipes that take you back to memories from the past. It sounds very cozy. But okay, I'm gonna end the vlog for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We will see you tomorrow. Bye.